I've been looking forward to this one. This is Real Human Being figure reviews. We got the Nendoroid Senku Ishigami, and I've had the Bon Presto Senku to compare, though this is not a review of the Bon Presto, this is a review of the Nendoroid from Dr. Stone, one of my favorite series of all time. This is kind of starting to become a little hard of a Nendoroid to find. I was very lucky to find it, and I was very curious about this one because this isn't really a series I expected to get a Nendoroid of, but Senku's one of my favorite protagonists in like anything ever, so let's just check it out. And now we've got him all out of the plastic, including the plastic around him. Now, one thing to note about this Nendoroid, this is one of those Nendoroids that actually have bendable arms, which is pretty exciting, as Senku would say. Yeah, it's a good-looking Nendoroid, don't get me wrong, but I still think that Dr. Stone doesn't work that well in this chibi Nendoroid style, I think. I mean, here we have him compared to the Ban Presto. Senku's a very lanky, very tall, well, not very tall, but for a Japanese schoolboy, Senku is rather lanky, and it just isn't conveyed very well in the Nendoroid form. Let's look at his accessories. So we have this beaker. Oh no, okay. The chemistry class me from high school is telling me that this probably is not a beaker, but whatever, test tube thing. He's got one hand that is holding this. I wonder, does this come off? It does. I don't know why he would want it without, because that hand is kind of poking. It has a thing right there, so it attaches to there. It's fine. I like the glass. The shininess of it is really good. We have a little vial of the revival fluid from Dr. Stone. This is a concoction that Senku makes to break people out of stone. We have a very interesting piece. We have cotton and a little stick for the cotton candy that he makes. So let's take a look at this. I was under the impression that this was a pre-order bonus, but I guess it's not. I'm just wondering, okay, how do I do this? Come on. And another one of my cats. Okay. If you're watching my NECA Friday the 13th review, this is filmed right after that, and another cat appears in that one. Yes, I have 4 cats. Okay, I'm not really sure how this one's supposed to... It did come with instructions, and the instructions were very vague. They just say, please adjust as desired. Wow, okay. Okay, so I don't really know what to do with this. It's a very odd accessory. I can't think of another Nendoroid that came with something this unusual as an accessory. I don't know. Okay, I'll get back to this. This is not a high priority for me. The last of the well, no, not last. We also have 2 hands. We have one that is him pointing. It's like maybe like pointing, saying like get excited. And we have one I'm very happy they included. Pinky out, because he's picking his ear. And we have a face for that too. We have his kind of nervous / like almost embarrassed face. And we have a determined face, which is not very different from the default grin. The eyes are a little more closed and stern. Yeah, I mean, this is the face that you're probably going to have with Senku, because the whole appeal of Senku is his snarkiness and his, his grin. He's kind of a mischievous character. He's not like typical do-gooder boy geniuses like Jimmy Neutron. He's very smug about himself, but he's still very willing to help others. He doesn't really try to put himself and his intelligence there first. Obviously, he uses it, but he's an interesting character. The line in the hair is hidden fairly well, actually. I was very worried that would really stick out, but they did a pretty decent job with that. If you're looking from the front, you can't even tell. Okay, I am going to skip ahead and we're going to see if I can get this cotton working or not. I don't know. This is probably the best that I can get it. Frankly, I'm probably not going to display him like this. It's just ridiculous. It's ununiform. I don't know. Like, am I missing something? I don't know what I'm really supposed to do with this cotton, besides just kind of twirl it around the stick over and over and like hope that it stays. In the meantime, I've got Senku in his kind of default pose, similar to how the band presto is right here, as you can see. Yeah, it's just it's an art style thing for me. I don't know. Um, it's up to you to decide what you think. I mean, if you like chibi, don't get me wrong, it's good looking. I really like the detail of the hair, the way that the green fades down is very good, very faithfully recreated. One gripe that I have with the paint though, I think they went a little too white on the armbands and on the shoes. Because as you can see, compare it to the Ban Presto, these are much grayer. That's just like kind of a flat white. And even the shoes, these ones at least have, here, have brown kind of leather stitched onto them. These do not. You can even see the stitching right there. But for some reason, Goodsmile decided to just go with a flat white. I don't really know why. And this is a very minor thing, but even if we look under Senku, you can see he's got underwear. And this one, it looks more like a diaper, honestly. They just went with a complete white. It just looks like a diaper. There's no texture on it or anything, really. It's just like a flat white space. This is actually shaped. You can't really see probably. Yeah, there. You can kind of see the actual shape of the cotton. I cannot believe I'm doing that. It feels really weird to point out. But like to say that this has more accurate underwear than this. Very strange. One thing that I noticed while trying to get this pose is while these joints are cool, they are kind of fragile. So be careful as you're pulling them, because I had to kind of twist in order to get the pinky into his ear. They can come off, though they are very easy to put back on. I'm just saying you should watch out for that. Switching out the heads is very easy. Typical Nendoroid stuff. You know how it goes. You take that face out. We're going to go with this one. Pop that in. And then you pop in that front. It's as simple as that. See, here we've got, let's see if we can get a better pose going for the so I see on the box they have him, oh yeah, I always got to be careful with these joints. They kind of have it so that his other hand is kind of almost grabbing his belts, which I'm not really sure how to, oh see, and there we go. You got to watch out for that joint, like I said. Not entirely sure how they go about doing that. Since, okay, it kind of turns. Let's see. I don't know. We'll just go with that for now. Come on. Always a problem sometimes. Always sometimes, what am I saying? With Nendoroids, it's just getting these little pegs into the peg holes can be a little frustrating sometimes. Sometimes it feels like they should go in further. It's a little inconsistent sometimes. I keep saying sometimes, I gotta stop that. And you can see he's already kind of popping off of his waist. So it looks cute there. I'm happy they went with like a silly, because Senku has a silly side and it's very fun to see him do that. Let's see some of the other faces and other accessories. I see now why this comes off. It's so that you can attach the revival fluid onto it. Because, yeah. Let's see, if he's going to be pouring it, it should be more like... Should be like... Wait a minute. How... Shouldn't be that hard. Oh, does this turn? Because this is not pouring out the right way. No. Yes. Whew. Okay. Okay, that was scary for a moment. Okay. Now we can work with this. Yeah. And let's go with that. Slide that on. You know, let's just take this off. One thing I'll say about the joints coming off easy is it's kind of cool because you can just take them off and put the hands on because it requires a little shaking around. And they pop back on pretty well like that. So if we want it kind of pouring outwards like this, and we can kind of have him grabbing his belt like that. Put a little serious face on him. You know, we can get excited, but now we got to get serious because we got to save the human race. Put him back on his peg so we can show him off like that. Ooh. Again, Nendoroid with these pegs. I always feel like they can go further. There we go. The fact that his hair is really big and goes over him, it kind of is casting a shadow over his face. Though admittedly, my light is not that great right now. It is later in the day. So I am filming this right after another video. But, yeah, I don't really feel like attaching the cotton candy to him just because that's kind of a nuisance. This pose looks pretty good for him. Although I think I'm going to leave him in that silly ear-scratching pose just because I think it's funny. So, yeah, the Senku Nendoroid, I gotta say, I mean, for what it is, it's fine. I just don't think it looks that great representing the art style of the manga. Boichi is one of the greatest, most talented artists in the world working right now, and that's a huge part of Dr. Stone's appeal is its striking art style, which I think the Banpresto did a very good job with. I think they kind of fumbled in the hair a little bit, like these strands, but everything else about this is really great looking. The Nendoroid just doesn't capture that. It's cute, I guess, but I don't really go to Dr. Stone for cute. I go to Dr. Stone for its really inventive character design and expressive faces, which I'm very happy Nendoroid accomplished that with this face. Little disappointed in this face, it's just very stock. Although, I don't really know what else they could do. This kind of has the same problem that the Medico Super Action statue Josuke Jojolian has for me, where I feel like they just made the Nendoroid too early, and the accessories that he comes with are just not that great because it's so early. We have the cotton candy, which, like, okay, it's inventive, I guess, which is good. It's fitting for Senku's character to try to be inventive and out of the box, but it's just weird, and I wouldn't use that. Revival Fluid makes sense, Beaker makes sense, but I kind of wish they had more stuff. And apparently they are reissuing this figure next month or so because of the Stone Wars Season 2 anime, but I would have much rather had maybe a Stone Wars Senku. I really like his winter outfit with the fur. I think that would have made him stand out more. Because yeah, another problem with this Nendoroid, I think, is just the paint is a little lazy, I think. Yes, Senku's outfit is very simple. I understand that. But I think they just went too simple on this one. Compare this to the Banpresto. This is a lot more striking than that. But, I mean, if you really love Dr. Stone, if you really love Nendoroids like I do, maybe check him out. But honestly, I'm not sure if I would recommend this, especially for the prices that people are asking for now. I got him for fairly cheap, and for that price, I'm okay with it. But if you're going to spend, like, I think people are selling them online for, like, $90, that is ridiculous. Frankly, this is not worth that price. Again, not a terrible Nendoroid, but definitely far from one of my favorites. Hopefully the next ones will be much more appealing and striking to me. Thank you. This is Real Human Being signing off.